Today, ladies and gentlemen, it is movie day, and today we're not going to be going through our movies. Hold on one second while I adjust this, because I have to whisper, and I'm not really good at whispering because I'm just not good at it. So just give me 1 second, real quick. All right, so hopefully that's better. So, and then plus I don't want to have to hold the whole time when I'm talking to y'all. Okay, so today is movie day. Today is movie day. Today is movie day. Today is movie night, y'all. So grab your snacks. Well, grab your drink, grab your snacks, and let's just get started, okay? And this is already going crazy, and I don't like this. I might have to just hold it because this it's getting wild, y'all. Anyway, so uh instead of movie day, why don't we talk about our favorite shows? And these are the shows that I have currently watched, and these are shows that I would currently watch again and again. And the reason why is because they are funny, and I could put them on in the background while I'm watching whatever, while I'm doing whatever. I could just put them on in the background and just be a-okay with that. I'm gonna hold this because this is getting on my nerves. So let's go with number one, The Office. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go to The Office. This show takes place in Pennsylvania. With this show, there is the drama scene. There is harassment. Yes, I just said harassment, and I don't think that's a real word. There is drama. There is harassment. There is. I'm just telling you, this show is all around funny. I really think that this is just a funny show. A lot of people don't get the humor of the show, and that's quite all right. But I do, and I love The Office. I can't begin to tell you how many times I have watched The Office. So and your main characters are, of course, Steve Carell, who plays Michael Scott in the show, who's like the just the main character for so long. And then after that, you don't really know who the main character is, just because there's a lot of just office dynamic. There's a lot of camaraderie within it, and I tell you, I think after Michael Scott left, that was well, Michael Scott, Steve Carell. After he left, I think that was the point in time for everyone just to shine within the show, and I loved it. Like I tell y'all, I think it's a really good show just to have in the background, just to have playing in the background, just having the back scenes, just so that you could just do whatever you got to do, and you can just play this movie. That's the type of movie. I mean, that's the type of show that The Office is. It's a really good show, and it's also it's a show that you can have kids around. There's not a lot of stuff that's just like, oh my god, what's that? No, there's just a lot. It's a classy kind of show, except with some jokes that Michael Scott always says, But other than that, it's really a classic show. Number two, we're gonna go swing over to Indiana. Pawnee, Indiana, for this one, and we're gonna go to Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation, you can find it on Peacock, and that is also a very good. It's a very cool show. Amy, I don't know, I can't pronounce her last name. But and I don't remember what her name was in Parks and Rec. But she's a really good actress. She does really good stuff that I really like. Um, but yeah, she's a very classy woman in the show. But she also brings out the humor. She's the main character of the show, which is really nice. Like I said, she's the main character of the show, which is really nice. But Amy, in this show, she runs the parks department, and well, she runs. Well, she's like a superintendent of the parks department, right? So there's somebody else, which is Ron, and Ron is this type of guy that's like a no nonsense guy, right? He's like the guy that he's just like a no nonsense guy. He doesn't put up with the crap. He's just like, like come on now, But he's a very stern guy. Also, that's the funny thing about him. Um, yeah, and then in this, like I said, it's definitely Amy who goes through the whole season. She's in the whole show, from start to finish, and she is the top dog of the thing. And then of course you have Ron, who I believe, well, I would say, is also one of the top dogs in the show, right underneath Amy. Um, Leslie, is it Leslie? I think it's Leslie. I think that's her name in the show. But anyway, and then you have all the other little people who play a big part in this all show and stuff like that, and it's really a good show to watch. Third show, we're gonna go with Walking Dead. Now, this is not really a show you want to have around your kids because there's a lot of gore in it. There's a lot of blood just going around and stuff like that, and it's like, oh. But like I said, it's one of those shows that you could just have in the background and just do what you gotta do. You get to clean, you get to read a book, or you get to do something just to have like that white noise type of stuff going on. Um, so you got that, The Walking Dead, and like I said, The Walking Dead is it's a really good show. You have oh man, what's this guy's name? I'm thinking about Carl, but Carl is the father. No, Carl is the son of the show. um Rick Grimes. Rick Grimes, he's the main character of like the whole thing until he goes away in like the last couple episodes, whatever. But through it all, it's all about them surviving a zombie attack, surviving, just trying to survive life. The Walking Dead is definitely a show that is a binge worthy type of show that you should definitely check out. um, but if you don't like gore and all this type of killing type of stuff, then I would suggest go watch uh go watch something else because this is not your show. And this one you can find on Netflix, and they also have a prequel. No, like so it's a show that's before The Walking Dead. Like what happened before The Walking Dead, what happened leading up to The Walking Dead. And it's called The Fear of the Walking Dead, and it's a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow. I would say that it's a little bit slow, but it is good. It is good. It is a good show just to watch stuff. Um, Another one, number four, is Abbott Elementary, and that one you can find on Hulu. I believe Hulu has it, and I also believe I want to say HBO has Abbott Elementary. Abbott Elementary takes place in, I want to say, Philadelphia. Yeah, I want to say Philadelphia. Oh, by the way, The Walking Dead, it takes place all over. Um, but the main parts was Georgia, and then the Carolinas after that. But Abbott Elementary. So Abbott Elementary takes place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it's really about there's a lot of humor in the movie, right? There's a lot of humor. Who would I say is the main character in Abbott Elementary? Um, I would say the oh man, what is her name? She's the black teacher in the show, like the young black teacher in the show. I totally forgot her name, y'all. I'm blanking, and that's my bad. I'm sorry. I should have been more prepared on this one. But her, I would say she's like the main character. She's just one of those people that's really just trying to do more for the kids, right? While other teachers are just there just to teach, or they just fill out an application and they just got the job, but yeah, Abbott Elementary is definitely a show to watch with kids. Can you watch with kids? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that really like that's too majorly bad in it. It does have your drama, it does have your love scenes and stuff like that, but it is a good show to leave in the background if you have something to do or if you are just busy with whatever you're doing. It is definitely one of those type of shows that you could do that with. Let me see what else we have. And there's humor in the show. There's humor. There's excitement in the show. So that's definitely that. Now, number five. Actually, there's two shows in number five. One is The Wire, which takes place in Chicago. It's a show that does have your violence, has your drug scenes and stuff like that. Has It's just crazy type of thing. It's not really one of those shows you want to watch with kids, but your kids can pop in and out. They can pop in and out. This is a show you can put on when you're having dinner. The Wire is a really good show, and then also 30 Rock, y'all. 30 Rock is a show that's definitely a show just to put on. Whenever you're just like, whenever you just want to do something, like we've been saying for the past time, 30 Rock is definitely one of those shows that you just put on in the background and just leave on the background. There's so many good big name characters in this show that it's funny to watch. You got Tracy Morgan, you have um, um, Alec Baldwin in the show. And then you have also just other different people who are not like ringing the bell right now. But so those are my top five shows. So if you're looking for a show to watch, remember we go Office, Parks and Rec, which are on Peacock. You have The Walking Dead, which is on Netflix. You got Abbott Elementary, which is on Hulu, and then you have The Wire, which is also on HBO Max or Max rather. And then you have 30 Rock, which I believe is on Peacock as well. So if y'all ever want to take a look at some shows, take a look at these shows, y'all, and you might like it, you might not. I don't know, but you tell me what's your favorite show to watch, y'all. Later, y'all. Bring out the popcorn and bring out the movies. Let's go, y'all.